Instance variables. Variables declared within a class but outside of any method, also known as fields or non-static fields. Scope. Accessible to all methods within the same instance of a class. So suppose in one class there are different methods, and if we are declaring any instance variables in that particular class, so those variables would be available in each and every function which was declared in same class. Lifetime. They exist as long as the instance of the class exists. Default initialization. Automatically initialized to default values like 0 for integers and null for objects. In case of instance variable, it will take default value according to its data type. Usage. Instance variables store data unique to each object of the class. So let's discuss the example. So we have declared one class car over here. Also declared some attributes like color and model. It is also called as properties. So here color is a string data type and model have the string data type as well. So these are the instance variables. So whenever we create the object of car class, those variables also created on memory. So here with the help of new operator, we are creating the object of car1. And if you want to use that attributes, you just have to write car1 dot color is equal to red. So here car1 dot color has the value red over here and model sedan. So what are instance variables? Variables declared within a class but outside of any method are known as instance variables. Accessible to all methods within the same instance of the class. Suppose I am declaring one more class over here, class instance scope. And here I am declaring two variables, int z is equal to 90 and int y is equal to 80. And there is one more function, public void display, which will print those values on command prompt. Z is equal to plus Z and Y is equal to plus Y. So this line will print value of Z on command prompt. So initial value of Z is 90 and the Y is 80. So in this function, we are just printing the variables Z and Y over here. So it is not giving any exception because those are instance variables and are available in all functions which was declared in same class. So we can take one more function over here, which will return result of after multiplication. Which will accept int x and int y. Return x into y. So here we have declared two functions in instance scope class. One is display and another one is multiplication. If I am trying to use these variables z and y over here, it will not throw any exception because z and y are instance variables and can be available in display function as well as in multiplication function. So let's z into y. So let's remove these parameters. If I am trying to compile this application, it will not throw any exception. Yes, one succeeded. It's not throwing any exception. So in static void main method, let's create the object of that class. The name of the class is instance scope. With the help of new operator, I have created the object of class and calling the instant display method as well as instance scope multiplication method. So these are the instance variables which are declared at class level. So all these variables are available in display function as well as in multiplication function. Let's debug this code. F10, yes, object is created. So the default value of y is 80 and z is 90. Now we are calling the display function. Let's press F11. So we can enter into the display function and we are just printing the values of z and y on command prompt. Yes, z is equal to 90 and y is equal to 80. After that, we are calling multiplication function, return z into y. So it will not throw any exception. So z and y are available in display function as well as in multiplication function because these both functions are a part of instance scope only, and z and y parameters are also a part of class instance scope. Automatically initialize to default values, 0 for integers and null for objects. Okay, let's understand this as well. So here, suppose I'm not assigning any value to it. So it will not throw any exception at compile time as well as at runtime, because the default value of integer z is 0 and y is also a 0. If I am declaring string variable test and not assigning any value to it, then the default value would be null over here. So let's debug the application again. So value of z is 0 and y is also 0 and test is null. So those variables are declared as instance variables, can contain default values according to its data type. So for test, it is null. For y, it is 0. And for z, it is also a 0 because both variables are integer data type. And it will not throw any exception over here. 0 into 0 means 0.